Alrighty, we're down here in the old bread and butter tonight. See if we can't find anything right at the water's edge. We haven't been down here in a few weeks. The water went up about a foot the other day and then it came back down pretty fast today. So we're looking around, see if we can't find anything right at the water's edge. I'll let you know if we do. Alrighty, it's not much, but right off the bat we got some flint shards and a small piece of pottery or two. We're making our way down, looking in some spots. Looks like there's some stuff that's been uncovered that wasn't last time, so we'll get a look at it. All right, this is why we come down after these rains. Got a couple pieces of pottery there. I don't see too much else, but we will get a pocket full of that more than likely with the way the beach is washed off. There's not too many other people pick it up down here. I don't know if people recognize it if they saw it. I know one fella that does. He likes to pick up the bigger pieces. But that's ours for the taking there. Nice stuff. We'll look around and see if we can't find anything else. All right, there's a couple big pieces of flint, a piece of pottery there. We're technically on the board now. This is a worked edge to a piece that's so busted up. I don't know how big it would have been. So, technically we're on the board, but I'd still like to find something better. So we're gonna keep moving down and giving everything a look. All right, folks, it's gonna be an evening of heartbreakers. Look at that base there. That'd have been a big one. You can see the cortex of the rock still on that backside. Would have been a nice one. Worked on the bottom too. I'll look around in here. Might be able to find another piece to it. But I'm a little more pleased with that one than the last one, so not too bad so far. Not the best night, not the worst. We'll keep looking. All right, we're back down here in the spot today. We were just down here the other night doing a little surface hunting. I didn't get to look very well down on this end, and then on top of it, a couple good storms have rolled in and have hit this beach pretty hard. But the water hasn't really gone up because there were real localized strong storm cells. So that makes the looking good down here. A lot of the sand's washed back and a lot of the rock's been uncovered for the first time in a while in certain places. We're gonna walk through and see if it didn't bring us any goodies to the surface. Oh, we ain't found much today. We got a couple pieces of cord mark pottery and a little bit of flint. I just found that hammerstone. You can see where it's been knocked pretty hard all around the edge there. So we'll take that out and we'll put it in our garden pile. It's a nice little find. Hoping to see some stuff laid out here on this beach come out of this hill, but haven't seen anything yet. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Here's more and more remnants of that fire pit. Falling out pretty good up there. Sometimes I flip stuff around, see if I could ever find anything. I haven't found too much in here today. I just thought I'd show it to you. It's grown quite a lot. There's an ancient fire. Pretty cool. We'll go keep moving along. The mayflies are bugging me. All right, we've been in here looking around a little bit. I got my Gatorade bottle empty. My 7 Select anyway. Knockoff Gatorade. I was using it to wash some sand off. Actually found a couple things. A Cormark pottery and a flint shard. Just seeing if I can knock anything else out of the ground here. If I do, I'll let you know. All right. We still haven't been finding too much today. I got a spot right here. I got some nice pieces of cord marked pottery, it looks like. Bunch of fire rock in here. We don't get to look in here very often. Half the time it's mudded in. The other half there's been all kinds of debris all over it. I've got a bigger bottle there. We've been throwing stuff on top, water, trying to clear things off, see if we can find them. We found a lot of shards and a few pieces of core marked pottery, but we haven't found any artifacts. There's another piece of pottery. We're gonna mess around in here and see if we can't get anything uncovered. It seems like there's a lot of stuff right here. And we'll show you everything we find once we get done this little spot. All right, we use those two. Been sifting this off pretty good. We found a small handful of different pieces of pottery shards and a couple shards of flint, but we haven't found too much else. This might be a good spot to dig in the future, but I didn't bring anything to sift with, so we'll leave it be for now. Alrighty, we're out here today, messing around, see if we can't see anything on the shore. It's been a minute since I've been out here on this part of the High River. We've got Douglas back here, got the kayaks out, and we're gonna see what we can find. Alright, we got a little bit of flint already and a fossil. We're just looking around. We haven't found too much quite yet. We're down here in one of our better spots though, and the water's up just enough with the waves hitting. I think it's gonna be good looking. All right, there's all kinds of busted up pieces of flint in there. We've just been finding in the beach. Douglas found them a nice, looks like a little preform, or it's gonna be a blade. That's nice. That's real nice actually. Let me see. Nah, just a piece of flint. But that piece he found there, they were working that into something. That's definitely a preform, so we're on the board already. We're gonna keep looking here. All right, I bubbed just a tiny bit of sifting right in front of the piece of cement that this is setting on. I don't know if you can see it right there in the middle. Another little Madison or Ford. I think they're Ford Ancients. There's a lot of them. We found a bunch of them in here. So we're gonna do a little bit more sifting in front of these rocks. That might be the reason. I hear somebody might put them out here to stop stuff. But now we're definitely on the board today. All right, we're doing another sift. And it's a broke. It's nice looking. Oh, it's rated. I don't know what it would have been. Maybe just a other Ford Ancient, maybe a little bit bigger. It's hard to tell without the bottom. That's pretty cool. We found that. I don't see too much else in this one. We'll throw her in the pocket and we'll keep moving. Let me see. Yeah, Bub found a little, real crude one, but it's worked all the way around. So here's a third one. Throw it in the pocket. We're doing pretty good. We got 3 little tools, and then we got that freeform. So it's a pretty good night. You see? Yeah, it is. It's worked. If you guys know anything about Bub, he's a lion dog-faced pony soldier. Because I saw this first, but he says he did. I like to have a tip to that. What you got in your hand there?
Nothing.
Oh, just a piece. But that one looks worked too, like a little scraper. Oh. We also pulled that little blade I just showed you out of here too before we started to clear this sift out. So this is a good one. Yeah, it's some type of brick. But we'll get a few more in. Hopefully we keep having the luck we're having. Right there's a clear piece, like quartz or something that's been worked. Was a little pointer blade or something. It's worked on both sides. That's cool. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, we're gonna wait until we get this all cleared out, but we've been finding a lot of stuff in this. So we're gonna make sure we get everything out of it before we do the reveal. We're picking all the big rocks out. We barely touched it. I pulled, no, I mean, not a lot, but 3 things right off the top. 2 of them were nice blades and points. We will see if we can't pull any more out. If we pull a 3rd one out, I think that would be a record on a sift. So we'll let you know here when we get it done. All right, what you got in that hand? Anything?
Just flint.
A little bit of flint. Got a lot of flint here. All right, that's what we found. That said, we're done. There's nothing in what's left. Here's a little tool. It looks like it almost was a drill. We're gonna make it into a drill. There's a blade lit piece. And there's another point that's busted off. Probably another 4-inch, it looks like. So, not too bad there. We're gonna do a little surface hunting through here now and see if we can't find anything laying out. All right, Bub's got one last full sift. I'm gonna wash the beach off, and then we'll show you what, excuse me, what we find, if we find anything. If not, we're heading out of here. Had to get a drink of water. Douglas is still over there working on that sift, but it's just our odds and ends pile. I don't think there's any artifacts in it. We'll look at it again though. Sometimes we miss stuff. That's a big old pile of flint today. I was just going back through seeing if the boats heading in had anything washed off. A lot of times you come through here where we've sifted already and there's all kinds of boat traffic and the water's just high enough. It's just hitting the shore where you want it to constantly, but in the best way. So we didn't touch this spot in here. We're leaving a couple spots. Kind of keep this place live for us. We've been hitting it pretty hard lately. I'm surprised we found as much as we have today, but there's that. Haven't found too much on the shore yet. We're still waiting on Douglas to finish up. All right, bub. Juggle that pocket. That's just all the flint he found. He didn't find, well, he did find one that I found, but I just got a little bit of flint there and a couple pieces of pottery. But I'll come over and help him finish this sift off. We're done. There's nothing in it. Tiny little Madison point. That might be the smallest one we've ever found. Busted off at the end. You can see where it's worked on all 3 sides. But that's it for the day. We go give her up and we'll get back to the other side of the river and we'll show you everything we found all together once we get back home. I don't know if you could tell, we're about 25 feet out. You can, I can't now, but Douglas can still touch a little bit. We reached down, no lie, you can see it. Found that. Big old piece of flint there, little piece. Then we found this as another piece they were gonna work into something. You can see all that working on it. It was a cobble they never got to finish. But that is that's work, that's a point. At the end of a tool, big old spade maybe. And then we found, well, I thought it was a trolley coin, but I'm starting to think it's just a button to pants. We'll get a look at it here later. It says quality established. Yeah, it's probably a jeans button. Established quality. But heck, there's another one for the evening. It was a pretty good night. We're heading back now and we'll do the reveal when we get back. All right, bub, get that pocket of jingle. That's a big old ball of flint there. There's a bunch there. And this is probably the most tools we've found in a day. Everything you see there was either going to be something or seems to be something, at least in my opinion. We found that on the bottom. You can see where it's worked there. We found that on the bottom of the river. We got lucky and pulled it up. That one was a cobble that they were working into something, and I think holded mid production. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think are pieces to Madison's or little 4-inches maybe. I'm not 100% sure. That's just my guess. Here, bub. I'll start handing that stuff to you as we show people. And we got this little stemmed, or maybe it's busted off and it was an old corner notched piece. That's not too bad. This was something. I think they were getting ready to make a Madison out of it. It's worked on the bottom, worked on that side, and kind of worked on that side. It's unifaced. Douglas found that, and it's worked up that side. I don't know if it was a big old point or what. This, I'm not sure if it was a scraper. It kind of looks to me like they were going to make a drill out of it. Maybe it's an unfinished piece to like a 4-inch. You could tell it was worked on. And then we got that, what I think is a preform there, not finished off. So that's everything. That was a pretty good night. Lots of flint and lots of different pieces. So we're going to get home. We're going to get us a bite to eat. Appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one.